One of the things I hate the most is seeing the relief in someone's face when you say, this person is alive, but they're going to be paralyzed.
Newark trauma surgeon Stephanie Bonney sees an average of 400 to 600 gunshot wound victims in her emergency department every year. She's one of many experts at the Rutgers University Center on Gun Violence Research, making the case for bringing experts from various fields outside the world of criminal justice to find solutions.
The Gun Violence Research Center is going to give us a marriage of researchers, scientists with community members to determine what are the drivers of gun violence that continue to exist in our state.
We try to go from research to practice to policy. There's a better way I like to think about it. I call it practice-based evidence. What if we were actually out talking to, working with, in partnership with the people who are already on the ground floor?
The research is still in its infancy, with 8 separate studies in the works. Ultimately, it'll help leaders understand who becomes a victim of gun violence and why.
And do statewide surveys to understand what the characteristics around gun behaviors are in the state.
We know, for example, that over-policing communities has an opposite and unintended effect of reducing violence. You'll get these immediate short-term reductions followed by spikes, and then you lose community trust.
Researchers here say New Jersey is doing a lot right when it comes to gun violence. With an average of 482 gun-related deaths per year, it's one of the lowest rates in the nation. That comes to about 5.4 deaths per 100,000 people, according to the CDC. Still, the consequences for families and communities are staggering. For example, black youth are 10 times more likely to be killed with a gun than their white peers.
My father was shot in the head and killed. My cousin was shot in the head and killed.
This documentary by a Jersey City art activist aims to open the dialogue to help researchers, since years of stymied federal funding has set them back due to restriction that prevents the science from being used to advocate for gun control.
People are getting illegal guns from Pennsylvania, from our neighboring states. So the guns are here, and we're trying to figure out ways to help the communities.
Experts here tell me the limitations on firearm injury research has affected their ability to understand the problem and, in turn, develop programs that work.
We don't even really know how many people are affected by this problem or who they are with any real degree of certainty.
So stay patient, they say. Better informed prevention efforts will take time. In Newark, Brianna Venozzi, NJTV News.